We can now look at the aspect of integers. Integers are whole numbers that can either be positive or negative. Any whole number that can either be a positive number or a negative number, inclusive of 0. So let's start with addition and subtraction of integers. Whenever you're adding or subtracting integers, you need to use a number line. So there's an example of our number line here, 0 in the middle. Our positive values are increasing as you move to the right, and our negative values as you move to the left. So the rule is you move to the left when you are subtracting, and you move to the right when you are adding. So if you have negative 2, right, let's start with negative 2 plus 5. So there's negative 2 here. Remember, if you're adding, you need to move to the right. So we're going to add 5 units. So we're moving 5 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units to the right, we stop at positive 3. So our answer for negative 2 plus 5 is positive 3. Let's try again with the next example. Negative 1 plus 5. So if you're starting at negative 1, which is here, again, if you're adding 5, you need to move 5 units to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units to the right will stop at positive 4. So negative 1 plus 5 should give us positive 4 as our answer. If we're looking at multiplication and division of integers, you need to use the rules for multiplying or dividing. The rules for multiplying or dividing will be a positive times a positive will give you a positive answer. A positive times a negative will give you a negative answer. A negative times a positive will give you a negative answer. And a negative times a negative will give you a positive answer. So let's calculate here. Negative 6 times 3. Now we can work with the values first, the constants. So 6 times 3 will give me 18, that we know. Now we can look at the signs. A negative 6 times a positive 3. Negative times a positive, we know according to the rules, is a negative. So negative 6 times 3 will give me negative 18. If we look at the next example there, negative 8 times negative 5. A negative times a negative will give me a positive answer, and 8 times 5 will give me 40. So negative 8 times negative 5 will give me my answer of positive 40. We can now look at BODMAS when working with integers. So BODMAS, also known as the order of operations, stands for brackets of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction, in that order specifically. So let's do an example here. Calculate each of the following. 3 plus, in brackets 9 minus 11, out of the brackets, negative 10. So we have 3 plus. We always work with the brackets first. So we simplify whatever is inside the bracket first. So 9 minus 11 inside the bracket will give me negative 2. So our next line there is 3 plus negative 2 minus 10. We do addition next. That's according to BODMAS. So we are going to add 3 plus negative 2. 3 plus negative 2, you can use a number line there. You're going to get an answer of positive 1. Bring down the minus 10, so you'll end up with 1 minus 10. Subtraction is last according to BODMAS. So 1 minus 10 will give me my answer of negative 9 there.